Opportunity. Hey, 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 look, I gotta thank God without, bro, I wouldn't be. I started with a half, now I keep a couple P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Money don't go on trees, but trust I keep a forest. And I grew up the poorest dogs, so what's your excuse? I flip bags out the street in my daily commute. The south side to the east, dog the north side to the west. If I make it back from Cali, thank God, cause I'm blessed. And I never got caught. Dog, I never broke laws. I put balls on motherfuckers just for running their jaws. Like what you heard about me? Well, you wanna see. I don't play with disrespect, dog. Not me. I'm from California, I ain't. At the end of the day, we flip bags, bank rags, fuck minimum wage. Bro, I grew up a bastard. It's only right I'm a rapper. Was always good with mathematics. That's only right I out traffic. I flip work, I parts, I made it out the slums. I'm from the city now where you gotta keep guns. That's Phoenix, dog. The meanest weapon hotter than the sun. And I ain't the only one, dog. We all got clips, but my clip don't jam. This that Russian stick. AK-47 just to rush a bitch. I got bitches to say. I ain't talking about hoes. I made my first 10 grand off some tuckies and buns, niggas. On some cubbies and bones, I have my little nigga coming up your house with some bowls. Pull up with the members and you know what's the goal. You better not play with big bros, have niggas right at your throat. She keep talking about her nigga, but she know he a hoe. Doing false move and you know we on froze. Raised not to fold. No, this ain't nothing I chose. AK with the stick and it came from big bro. We get it in by the low. Yeah, that's all that we know. I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home. Get my mama home. I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home.
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before. Your all in one writing essential. Today, we're
Hey, 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 look. I gotta thank God without, bro, I wouldn't be. I started with a half, now I keep a couple P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Money don't go on trees, but trust I keep a forest. And I grew up the poorest dogs, so what's your excuse? I flip bags out the street in my daily commute. The south side to the east, dog the north side to the west. If I make it back from Cali, thank God, cause I'm blessed. And I never got caught. Dog, I never broke laws. I put balls on motherfuckers just for running their jaws. Like what you heard about me? Well, you wanna see. I don't play with disrespect, dog. Not me. I'm from California, I ain't. At the end of the day, we flip bags, bank rags, fuck minimum wage. Bro, I grew up a bastard. It's only right I'm a rapper. Was always good with mathematics. That's only right I out traffic. I flip work, I broke parts, I made it out the slums. I'm from the city now where you gotta keep guns. That's Phoenix, dog. The meanest weapon hotter than the sun. And I ain't the only one, dog. We all got clips, but my clip don't jam. This that Russian stick. AK-47 just to rush a bitch. I got bitches to say. I ain't talking about hoes. I made my first 10 grand off some tuckies and buns, niggas. On some cubbies and bones, I have my little nigga coming up your house with some bowls. Pull up with the members and you know what's the goal. You better not play with big bros, have niggas right at your throat. She keep talking about her nigga, but she know he a hoe. One false move and you know we on froze. Raised not to fold. No, this ain't nothing I chose. AK with the stick and it came from big bro. We get it in by the low. Yeah, that's all that we know. I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home. The footlock submission and get my mama home. I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home. Lightweights takes center stage as Brazil's Carlos Enrique squares up against veteran grappler Gianni Grifo, who will move on to the semifinal, one step closer to a spot at the UFC BJJ1 live finale.
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before, your all-in-one writing essential. Today, we're checking out Proofreader, a gem of a tool for notes, proposals, emails, and everything in between. Proofreader goes beyond just spelling and grammar. It helps elevate your writing by refining structure, clarifying your main point, and improving.
All right, last one. We gonna run it back after this one. We're gonna start. Let's get it. Send out the link. Send out the link. Let's get it.
Hey, look, I gotta thank God without, bro, I wouldn't be. I started with a half, now I keep a couple piece. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Money don't grow on trees, but trust I keep a forest. And I grew up the poorest dogs, so what's your excuse? I flip bags out the street in my daily commute. The south side to the east, dog the north side to the west. If I make it back from Cali, thank God, cause I'm blessed. And I never got caught. Dog, I never broke laws. I put balls on motherfuckers just for running their jaws. Like what you heard about me. Well, you finna see. I don't play with disrespect, dog. Nah, me. I'm from California, I ain't. At the end of the day, we flip bags, bank rags, fuck minimum wage. Bro, I grew up a bastard. It's only right. I'm a rapper. Was always good with mathematics. It's only right. I out traffic. I flip work. I broke bucks. I made it out the slums. I'm from a city now where you gotta keep guns. That's Phoenix, dog. The meanest weapon hotter than the sun. And I ain't the only one, dog. We all got clips, but my clip don't jam. This that Russian stick. AK-47 just to rush a bitch. I got pictures for sale. I ain't talking about hoes. I made my first 10 grand with some cookies and bones, niggas.
On some cubbies and bones, I have my little nigga coming up your house with some bowls. Pull up with the members, and you know it's gonna go. You better not play with big bros, have niggas right at your throat. She keep talking about her nigga, but she know he a hoe. One fall smooth, and you know we on froze. Race not to fold. No, this ain't nothing I chose. They came with the stick, and it came from big bro. We get it in by the low. Yeah, that's all that we know. I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home. Get my mama home. I gotta do whatever it takes to get my mama home.
Another thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put myself live on Twitch. Put myself live on Twitch. Shout out to my brother Joe though, man. Like, I think this one is getting slept on. I like the beat. I like where it's coming from. I like music, bro. I definitely do. I'm someone who I like beats and that beat, and then like the way they're rapping over it. Him and China. But definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in tonight. Because y'all literally could be doing anything, and y'all are here right now. Y'all are, y'all are definitely here learning how to trade. Y'all are definitely learning how to be educated. And here I'm gonna put this. My fault, y'all. Let me go ahead and Sunday Outlook. I'm gonna go live on Twitch. Sunday Outlook. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna have the Call of Duty background on, but essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically record this while we're recording here now. I'm gonna go ahead and post this. Joe, if you could help me with that, that'd be dope. Like how we could like tune not just a Twitch, how I'm going live right now, but put it together, put it together somehow. But anyways, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining again, because y'all could literally be doing anything. It's your boy Suave Flex, and you already know we coming live here tonight with another Sunday Outlook call, September 7th, man. We started this in March. We're getting closer to the ending of the year. We're about to come into fall, so I appreciate you guys here on Twitch. I appreciate everybody here on YouTube. Soon, what we're gonna probably do is, I mean, I know these are live Zoom calls, but to go live and on YouTube, on Joe's YouTube, I know that's where we're definitely posting all the videos. DJ's World, follow the YouTube now. If you haven't subscribed, turn on the post notifications, because we're tuning in every Sunday. Every Sunday, we're definitely doing these calls, and we're here for y'all. We're here to educate y'all, at least give y'all a Sunday outlook. Some of y'all have been trading, some of y'all know how to trade. It's just another eye. It's just another eye into the market. Imagine all your confirmations hit, plus you got three other educators saying like, yeah, that's the way to go. Boom. Imagine all the confirmations that you'll have. All right. So let's get straight into it. If you don't know what these orange lines are, get with this ASAP. I like to talk about these orange lines because these are going to be our quarter levels. These are going to be areas that we like to look at, the Splash Brothers like to look at, because these are key areas that gold likes to respect. Quarter levels like to respect. So let me just give y'all an outlook here: 35,000 or 3,500. I'm sorry, 3,500 to $3,525 is going to be 250 pips. $25, but 250 pips in the market. Okay, so you guys do the math. Essentially, if you know what the math is on that and how much pips you can essentially catch in the dollar amount, good for you, because that's very good. And it's a good amount. Here, let me fix that. Just messed that whole thing up. But diving into this, y'all seen what happened last week, man. Y'all seen what happened last week. We called the buy. It was definitely where we had key areas that we wanted to touch. I had one right here, and one even lower right here, where I essentially assumed gold was going to touch these areas and then take off. Gold only touched one of our areas and then took off. I also had this box in place for us to basically look. I mean, look at these quarter levels though, like 40, 34.75 respected the heck out of this on the 4 hour chart. We go down to the lower time frames where we like to look at. If we're going to that area, boom, like look at that. Look at that, yo. Like Joe talked about that. Like, I don't know what call it was, but Joe has talked about this. And then ever since then, I've always played this as a key role where you could essentially catch the best freaking entry of your life. Look at that, y'all. Like, imagine catching this quarter level from 35.25, but this is another quarter level. My fault. Let me go over here. Let me go to this one. Even then, like, look at that, yo. Like, look how much it respected. Didn't even, if you would have got in at this quarter level and put a 100 pip stop loss right here, let me see. 100 pip stop loss. Nice, good 0.5, 0.2. You're willing to risk that 50 pips, that $50 to make, essentially all this,
10 pip stop loss.
come on. And then put
10
another
pip.
10 pip stop loss. Not even, yeah.
Not
Like,
even 100.
like look at that. And then you could have caught another entry because essentially it's gonna go up. We know what's gonna happen with gold. We know what's gonna happen. And boom. Almost what? From 34.75, that's 250. 250, that's 500. 750. Look, 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips. But 1,250 because it touched 3,600. Y'all, this is nothing to play with. These quarter levels, these key zones, these golden zones that we like to mark up. They freaking work. They work, y'all. And if you really pay attention and if you're active in the chat, you're gonna see what happens. All right. And apologies to me. I didn't like, honestly, I only sent out a couple market ideas because I already knew NFP was last week. Right now, what I'm looking for is for gold to respect these golden zones. So going back and retesting these areas. So now we're gonna go dive into what we're looking for this whole week, this upcoming week. Okay. Now there's no crazy news essentially right now. There's no crazy news. Something can happen though. I mean, I say essentially because like we don't know. Like some crazy stuff could start happening in the world, and we definitely would not know. Well, now we would know because the market's gonna go crazy. I'm trying to put this color. What color do I have? Yeah, 7. All right, so I'm looking at what 35.66 is if I look from left to right, I mean I could look right here even, if I look right there, that's a good, good area right there where it could potentially touch 35.77 and then we could start to see gold continue up or we could see it break to the downside. Again, we want to see what happens in these quarter levels now. We want to see what's going to happen in these quarter levels because I know gold will respect these quarter levels for us to basically have the outlook that we want. Okay. The outlook that we want. Got my son right here, yo. Let's see, give me a second, y'all. What's up, son? Hey, you want this? Look, clearly can, yeah, he likes this. Here, go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Go ahead, take it from me. Take it from me. Take it, put it on the table, okay? Can you close my door, buddy? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. So getting back to this, y'all. Essentially, we want to see it touch these areas. Now, if it breaks below that 35.75 area where we want to see it respect these quarter levels, not golden zones, but quarter levels. There's two different things. Yeah, go ahead. Close the door. He needed the top. Forgot to give him the top. All right. So respecting these levels right here. So you have these quarter levels and then golden zones. Golden zones going to be our beige areas where I want gold to essentially touch and then basically smack and then go the way that we want it to go. Again, if it starts to break so these are essentially take profits, but not really, because if you want to take the sell, you could take the sell. Sometimes I don't want to take the sell. I want to wait for that, to take the buy because gold is only going to go up. It's a commodity. We want to make sure it's gold. I mean, one thing I'm also looking at is silver. I actually want to start buying silver too. $40. I remember when that thing was at 28, $28 an ounce. You know, once silver touches $100 an ounce, what do you think is gonna happen? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, yeah, my fault, my fault, my fault, my fault. So getting into this right here, 35.77, breaking below this 35.75. Now, more areas that I see that gold could ascend, like technically touch, could technically, go back to would be these areas right here. 35.65 right here. That's a good zone right here. Another zone right here would be right there. I had another zone, 35.50. I like this, but we're gonna move this. I had it like at 35.56, I believe, like right here in this area where gold could touch, could go down and just kind of like smack a little bit, smack around because of this big candle right here. This is NFP. Remember, NFP was last Friday, so that's why I say it could come down right there, right here. But main zone would be 35.77. If we get that quarter level break, where it breaks below this and stays below this, even this box, not just this quarter level, but below this box, we'll see it come down for sure. No doubt in my mind. Okay. I don't doubt that at all. Mark my words. Calls being recorded. This call's being more monitored and recorded. Monitored and recorded. Boom. Okay. Throw that. I'm gonna throw that into the chat right there for y'all. Right quick ski. Now, if we're looking for buys, yes, it's cool. We could definitely look for the buys, but the buys we want to stay below. I would say we would want to stay above the 35.75 to essentially catch the buy. Yeah, buys can happen for sure, no doubt. I mean, why would they not want to happen? You know, where gold could just come back. It's just retesting this area, come back right here, and then shoot back up to break that 36. Or you can have that. Okay. My fault. My lines are all messed up. And that would only happen if it stayed above the quarter level, y'all. Okay. If it stayed above. Okay. If it stayed above, then we know what's going on. But hey, it's Sunday. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen here. So these are going in the XAU USD chat. If you got them, you got them. Definitely pay attention to what's going on here because we will see what I mean, I'm gonna be watching it. I'm live here on Twitch as well, y'all. So follow me on Twitch so I let flex. But definitely remember, this is Sunday. Be careful. Gold is still volatile. The volatility in this market is awesome. So definitely be careful. You could definitely scalp for sure. I think it could happen. This is an hour chart. Like, dude, I was just looking at it before the call. I didn't want to say nothing just yet, but like, dude, this is potential. Like, it could definitely come down here. Like, no doubt in my mind. And if it doesn't, we know that, okay, if it stays above the quarter level, then we know what? It wants to go up. Like, what? Come on, guys. Common sense. All right. But we got to remember if you haven't done this in a long time or, haven't done it at all, definitely get with me or Joe. All right. We're definitely here to educate y'all. We're definitely here to help y'all. Joe, my brother, do you have anything you want to add here in the chat? Right. I think he got off. No worries. Let's go. I think he was busy anyways. But, get into this. If we see it break down to these quarter level zones right here, it's going to be great. That's what I want to see. I definitely want to see these areas definitely touch And if we see these areas touch, then hey, TP's right here, sells. You'll see it in the XAU USD chat. If you're in the Discord right now, definitely lock in because we're sending trades out this week. I only sent out 2 market ideas last week. Definitely hit. We hit for almost right here. What? How much was that? I called the trade. If we would have got in right there, that's 34.49, so 34.50, almost more than 1,000 pips. 1,250. Not even 1,000, yeah, 1,250 because I didn't mark it all the way to 36. I didn't think it was gonna touch there, but it definitely touched 35.75. So we definitely had that entry. We marked it, but I had it from right here, 34.50. But essentially, gold only touched one area, so we only caught 1,000 pips, but still, 1,000 pips. Like, and we if we called another entry over here, I don't think oh yeah, I did call another entry over here, but we didn't get any action over here. That was one of my market ideas. I called out two, like I said, one hit for 1,000. These ones were invalid. So now we're looking for these sales to happen. Okay. If we go down to these hour charts right here, let me see here. Yep. Our charts. Again, we're just going to rerun it back. Mo, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for joining, man. But if we're looking at these calls, if we're looking at these calls, if we're looking at these charts, this hour chart, if you want to look for a better entry, 30-minute chart, okay? 30-minute chart, you'll find these areas like how I have it right here. If you see something like this, take it. Take it. Guarantee you will make at least 50 to 80, 100 pips. Guarantee. Okay? But only if you take action. It's kind of like a job. It sucks. People say, "Oh no, you don't got to be on the market." Bro, yeah, you do. You got to study the markets. You got to be on the markets. You definitely do. You got to study them. You got to know how these markets are moving. Paying attention, like, being on games and everything is cool. I play video games. Fucking love games. But then when I miss a move, I'm like, "Fuck, I was on the game." Or when my stop loss hits, "Damn, I was in the fucking game." I remember one time I lost 250 being on the game, like not paying attention. So you definitely got to study, definitely got to take advantage of, how fast you can make money here. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about being disciplined, taking those, catching all these moves, but using the right risk management, proper risk management, definitely taking advantage. Let's see here. Would you take 100 pips on a dip or hold for like 200 pips or pips? Thank you, CJ, for the broke students. What you mean broke, man? You ain't broke. That's a mindset. It's a mindset. You ain't broke. You can get rich easy. I used to think that too. But no, I appreciate y'all. You definitely could tap in. Definitely tap in every Sunday. Whenever you got it, you got it. But now if I'm holding, I would hold. Yes, I could hold. I could hold for a trade. I've done it before. Do I want to hold? No, because I know I could catch another move. There's always more pips to catch. There's always more pips to catch. Don't get greedy because if you think that 200 is up and then that 200 comes right back down to your entry, how are you gonna feel? You're gonna be like, "Fuck! I should have took it. I should have took it at that time." You're gonna be tripping. You're gonna be talking to yourself. You're gonna be out of your mind. You're gonna go cocoa for cocoa puffs and shit. You don't want to do that. So essentially, take the calls, take the 100 pips. I don't know if we're gonna be dropping calls in the actual open chat. If you're in the Discord, Mo, are you in the Discord? Just like the regular Discord, open chat Discord. I'm gonna talk to Joe. We might be we got to do something about it to where we're still sending free game and then we're also, having the students that, also paid because there's a lot of students that also paid here, which is cool. But essentially, free game is also cool. I mean, we give the free game every Sunday, free game every Sunday, and then the chat's locked. After that, the team is look at that. See, it touched this area, respecting. Okay. But it's Sunday. You guys don't know what can happen. Anything can happen right here. Catch me on live though, because right after this call, I'm about to be on the Call of Duty. We're about to be going lit right there. Suave Flex. You already know, follow me on Twitch, man. But these are going to be the 2 market ideas that I have right here. If you guys have any questions, definitely message us in the chat. Let me see here, Mo. No, sir, I'm not in the Discord. Let me see if I could drop the Discord. Not in the Discord. The open chat Discord here. I'll drop the open chat Discord. That way you know every time we're dropping the link at least. But definitely lock in when you can. Renzo invited you. I got you, Renzo. There we go. There we go. Yo, give me a second. Give me a second, Renzo. I'm on my call right now. I got you. But here, let me drop this link right quick. This is for the open chat. Because I know we still give out free knowledge for our create invite, copy link. There we go. Cool. Let me drop it in this chat, bro. I got you. This will just be the open chat. So you'll still have access to basically I like that you're not afraid of XOUD, sir. Yeah, why would hell no, man. I'm not scared of, I'm not gonna say I'm not scared of nothing. I don't trade other pairs. I mean, gold is so easy to follow, man. Gold is so easy to follow. It definitely I think Joe has posted. Let's see. All right. So that's that right there, y'all. We sent out the market ideas. Keep an eye out. 35.77. Shit, you could even catch a quick 50 pip right here. I mean, and if it goes lower, what 35.75 right there, baby. Come on. You can catch 100 right now, man. You could definitely catch 100 right now. Easy. Easy. You might even see a consolidate to just consolidate and then come back down right here. All right, y'all. But I appreciate you, each and every one of y'all for joining tonight. It's your boy Suave Flex, and we gonna end it right here. All right, y'all. Much love.
Hey. 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 Look. I gotta thank God without, bro, I wouldn't be. I started with a half, now I keep a couple T's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Money don't go on trees, but trust I keep a forest. And I build the forest, dogs, for what's your excuse? I flip bags out the street in my daily commute. The south side to the east, dog, the north side to the west. If I make it back from Cali, thank God, cause I'm blessed. And I never got caught. Dog, I never broke laws. I put balls on motherfuckers just for running their jaws. Like what you heard about me? Well, you gonna see. I don't play with disrespect, dog. Nah, me. I'm from California, At the end of the day, when we flip bags, bring rags, fuck, minimum wage. Bro, I grew up a bastard. It's only right I'm a rapper. Was always good with mathematics. That's only right I out traffic. I lit work, I broke bucks, I made it out the slums. I'm from a city now where you gotta keep guns. That's Phoenix, dog. The meanest weapon hotter than the sun. And I ain't the only one, dog. We all got clips. But my clip don't jam. This that Russian stick. They keep